So my name's Paige Freeman. I'm a PA or a physician assistant here at Murray County Medical Center. I went to school, both undergrad and PA school at the University of South Dakota. So I was there, graduated from undergrad in 2014 and then graduated from the PA program in 2017. Oh gosh, that goes quite a ways back actually. I can always remember being interested, but I think one thing that stands out is when I was living in Rapid City during my high school years, I volunteered at the hospital out there, and they put me in a couple of different locations, but one was the pediatric location, and they would just call me, like, sadly, if parents didn't show up or if kids were really sick and they just needed an extra love or two. And I just loved being there for them and getting to hang out with them, and also, you know, the medical background as well. I've always been interested in. My dad was a detective, and I always think of medicine sort of as like a detective work where you have all of these kind of clues and you have to just kind of, you know, figure it out. So just a lot of different experiences, but I can remember being interested in medicine specifically for a long, long time. PA profession is actually fairly new. We're still getting used to what PAs can do and what they're going to be doing in the future, which is really exciting. But of course I started off wanting to be a doctor, thought that that would be a great profession. Oddly enough, I don't know if anyone remembers ER. It was a really old school TV show, and I just remember watching that as a little kid and thinking I was going to be an ER doctor. But as I kind of got older and I started just looking at different professions all around the medical fields, I saw what a physician assistant was, and a little bit less schooling, but still got to do a variety of things, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. I didn't want to specialize in anything. I wanted to see all sorts of ages and all sorts of different diagnoses, and I just thought the PA profession was the best profession for that. I think the big part about being a provider is just listening. It sounds really basic, but there's a lot of patients that come in that just want to be heard, or they just want to vent, or they just need someone to be there for them because they're going through a rough time. And so I always tell students that I'm working with or my coworkers that if you just sit and listen to people, people will open up and feel a lot more comfortable and want to come back to you for that reason. So I think obviously, you know, building a relationship, seeing people time and time again, but I think that starts with just kind of listening to them. The best part of my job is probably the people that I'm around, both my coworkers and the patients that I get to meet. Once again, I love the variety of where I'm working, both age-wise and just different medical diagnoses, but just the different types of people. There's some patients that come in time and time again, and you get to build that relationship, and then there's some patients that you see once or twice, and it's just an honor to be able to see them for that period of time. So the patients that I get to see, and then also my coworkers that I get to, you know, hang out with every day are the best parts of my job. I was really impressed from the moment that I came to do my interview here. Wasn't from around here at all, but the facility really kind of roped me in. I don't think people in the community understand how lucky we are to have this facility. I've worked both as a PA and in other places in other small towns, and they do not have all of the resources that we have. So just having everything in one location, hospital, ER, surgery, MRIs, all of that stuff in one spot was really impressive to me for a small town. And I thought, gosh, we can do, you know, a lot of things here. So that's really what brought me to MCMC. Well, we just moved out to Lake Sarah, so we're really enjoying living on the lake. Obviously we're in the summertime mode, so I can think of, you know, boating and all of those fun things. But we do have long winters, so I do like reading a lot. I read a lot of different types of books at home. And then, of course, literature, medical literature, just to stay up on that, which I guess I don't really enjoy, but I do. So yeah, just kind of hanging out, of course, with my husband, Luke, and my daughter, Hayden, and all of my family, going on trips and stuff, traveling. Those are some things I like to do. Of course, once again, just going back to it, I think that the community is really lucky to have us. I don't think a lot of people realize how lucky we are and all the things that we can do, from surgeries to colonoscopies to mammograms here. Anyone that comes here that I've seen have enjoyed the providers and the staff that have worked here. So definitely we want everyone to feel comfortable with where they're at, but if you don't have a provider or you don't have anyone that you're going to, MCMC is a great place to start.